Hi guys, welcome to Bucket List. I'm Raji and I am trying to read one book from every country in the world. This week we have a book from Greece, which is Circe by Madeline Miller. The Greek pronunciation for this word is kirk, but let's just pronounce it Circe because I like this better. Now this book is a retelling of a Greek mythology which majorly depicts the rivalries between the Olympians and the Titans. And Circe is the daughter of Helios, the god of sun, and they all belong to the clan Titans. Circe's entire family mocks her and ridicules her constantly because she is not one of them. She doesn't look like them, or she doesn't have any magical talents whatsoever. Though her family keeps mocking her, Circe is not the type of person who confidently can stand up for herself. She just accepts her fate because she lives with them. But everything changes when one day Circe casts a very dark spell and everyone gets to know that she can perform witchcraft. It was so cool to read about what a badass Circe can be. It was just so good, and I'm not going to tell you the details of why she does what she does because you should just read it for yourself. So yes, so everyone knows that she is a witch, and which is not really godlike, so her family literally just banishes her and asks her to go live in an island alone forever. I felt really bad when this happened to Circe because she is an immortal, meaning she can't die. So she just has to live on this island alone forever and ever and ever and ever, and I just felt really bad and sad for her. But this is actually where the story just picks up, because it's in this island that we see her transform from her insecure, pathetic little self into this just gorgeous, self-confident woman who teaches herself witchcraft. There's this chapter in this book where she teaches herself how to make potions, and I was like, this book covers centuries and centuries of her life, where she meets the sailors and the gods and the goddesses who all just cross over her island, and all those characters just contribute to the melodramatic effect of this book. That is all I'm going to tell you about the plot of this book, because anything more would just be a spoiler, because there's just a lot going on after this. So just pick it up, okay? And let's just quickly get into two things I loved about the book and two things I actually disliked about the book. The first thing that I didn't really like in this book is the pace of the book. It was very distorted in my opinion, because so in one chapter we see Circe's life over a period of a month, and then in the next chapter we see that it is 50 years into the future. So sometimes the book was very slow and sometimes it was very fast, and as a reader it was a little bit difficult for me to catch on to the pace. The second thing that I didn't really love about this book is that it is just filled with Greek mythology characters, which is a topic I'm not very educated about. So you can read this book without knowing any of that. You can still understand the entire story and the plot, but it makes the book 100 times better if you know the Greek mythology basics. So to learn about that, I just watched hours of Greek mythology documentaries, and also as suggested by Lepakshi, who's on BookTube, I also read this Percy Jackson and the Greek gods on my Audible. So yes, it's not a very beginner friendly book if you are a heavy reader who wants to understand the entire essence of the book. And now let's get to the two things that I absolutely adored in this book. So the first thing is definitely character development. I love reading about women who get over their insecurities and just own who they are. And so when Circe becomes like this free-spirited woman who makes her own decisions and becomes like this strong personality who just dances to her own drums, I just felt like her cheerleader. I was just cheering her on. It was beautiful. The second thing that I absolutely adored in this book is definitely Madeline Miller's writing style. So her descriptiveness of the entire, let it be island or the gods and goddesses, it was just so lyrical and rhythmic. Even the dialogues that happened between either two people or even when it is inside Circe's own head, it was very rhythmic, and it just made me feel like the entire book was such a beautiful song. Circe definitely taught me that if you are not happy with what life is offering you, you can change it and become the master of your own destiny. So yes, I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars on Goodread, and I highly recommend it to those who love mythology or magical realism. That's it for today's video. If you liked my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel so that you get notified every time I post a new video. I'll see you next week. Bye.